Do you have a free Zoom account? If so, listen up. Before you spend money on a paid Zoom account, there's something you need to know. There are 7 major differences between what a free Zoom account gives you and what you get when you upgrade. And depending on how you use Zoom, some of these differences could be game changers. If you're just jumping on a call with a client to have a live face-to-face conversation, a free account may be all you need. In this video, I'm going to show you that if you're teaching classes, hosting meetings, working with clients, generating leads, live streaming, or growing a business with Zoom, these 7 features can make a huge difference in how professional your meetings look, how engaged your participants become, and how much time you save behind the scenes. As usual, the timestamps are below. Use them if you need them. All right, let's get started. All right, so we're going to start with the one that people discover the hard way, and that is with time limits. With a free Zoom account, you are limited to 40-minute meeting. And so that means that when you are at 40 minutes, your meeting ends. And so if you plan a meeting that you know is a discussion, a conversation, and you can present in 40 minutes or less, then a free account is perfect for you. Surprisingly, with a free Zoom account, though, you can have 100 people in this room with you, including yourself. So if you want to try out seminars where you invite people in so that you can share a presentation with them, and you know you're going to keep it to a 30-minute presentation, then this is a perfect way to get started because you have a capacity of 100 people, including yourself. If, on the other hand, you're thinking, nope, that's not going to do it for me, that might be the reason that you upgrade. The next key difference involves a feature that helps you know who's coming before your meeting even begins. When you schedule your Zoom meetings and then take that link and share it with people to attend, the link doesn't always have to lead directly to your Zoom room. Instead, it can lead to a registration page like this. Like in this instance, when you schedule a meeting and you require registration, the link that Zoom generates is a registration link. And when you click it, watch what happens. What you get instead is a registration page. And on this page, there are places for them to fill out, such as their first name, their last name, their email address. And then you can even add on your own questions at the bottom. It's a great way to assess who is attending, why they're attending, and maybe what's going to happen after they attend your event. Finally, when they click register, you can be notified immediately. So you'll know who has interest in your event before it even begins. And if you would like more information about how to create these registration pages, we have a video with instructions on how to do exactly that. And we'll put the link to that video in the description below. This next key difference gives everyone a way to participate, and that's with the use of the built-in Zoom polls. The feature is available here in your host toolbar. You can set up the polls, you can launch the polls in a live meeting and set them up weeks ahead of time. There's a lot to say about improving engagement in your Zoom meetings. When you use Zoom polls, it gives people a way to engage without unmuting. Many people will hear you say, "Does anybody have any questions?" And they won't unmute, and you can't unmute them. They might put an answer in the chat for you, but if you have 50 or 75 or even 100 people attending, that's a lot of answers in the chat. So with a Zoom poll, you can ask questions clearly, and they have a way to give you that feedback in real time. It also makes it very easy to change a poll into a quiz so that you can assess what people are learning if you're teaching a class. And with the poll library that you have available to you in your Zoom web portal, you can create the polls ahead of time so that they're ready to go when you need them. This is a great way to increase participation and engagement, and may just be the reason that you might want to upgrade from a free account to a paid account. This next key difference allows you to take your one Zoom meeting and making it available to thousands. And that's with live streaming to either Facebook or YouTube. And this is how you do it. In your host toolbar, you're going to look for the live stream option. When you click there, it gives you these features where you can see live on Facebook, live on YouTube, or live on custom live streaming service. And then finally, you can see where it says remind new participants to watch the live stream. So that happens if you have your Zoom meeting capacity. And if it's reached, let's say 100 people, and that 101st person cannot get in because you've reached your capacity, they will get a message on the screen that reminds them that they can go watch the live stream either on Facebook or YouTube. But here's the key. These features will only come up in your meeting if you have done your Zoom checkup ahead of time. And that Zoom checkup involves looking at your settings on your Zoom web portal. And if you want some more instruction on how to do that, download a copy of my free Zoom Mastery checklist, and I'll put a link to that in the description. This next key difference involves a feature that becomes so helpful, especially as your meetings grow. And if your audience number grows and there's more for you to do, such as watch the chat, let people in from the waiting room, make sure everyone is muted so there isn't an interruption, this next feature will help tremendously. And that is assigning someone as your co-host. And if you have a paid account, this is how you would do it. First of all, your co-host, the person that's going to take on this role and help you inside the meeting, must be present in order for you to do this. So it's not something that you assign before the meeting starts. So it's important that you ask your team members, the people helping you, to arrive at least 15 minutes before your event starts. You're going to let them in, and then they're going to appear here on your participants list. You're going to hover over their name with your mouse pointer, and on the far right there, click the 3 dots next to their name, and then come down to where it says Make Co-host. You'll then get a confirmation, click confirm, and then you'll see right there beside their name, they're now considered your co-host. This will give them so many more features that they have available to them that they wouldn't have if they were your participant. So that may just be the reason that you will upgrade to that paid account. This next key difference involves a feature that can save you hours on note-taking. It's the fact that AI is integrated into Zoom. And this feature is called AI Companion. It also helps tremendously with all of the follow-up that happens after meetings, as well as frequently asked questions that people may ask you during a meeting. They have a way of using AI inside your live meeting, and they can ask questions about what you're talking about and get answers without disturbing your presentation. AI integrated into Zoom also brings you smart recordings and highlights. There's even chapters and next steps, which allows you to take your live meeting recordings and automatically edit them down into valuable snippets that you can repurpose. A free account gives you only limited access to Zoom's built-in AI features. So if you're looking to use Zoom as more than a video conferencing tool and use it as your business communication platform, then the upgrade to paid is going to pay off tremendously with the built-in Zoom AI Companion. This last key difference, I would say, is the reason that you will upgrade from a free Zoom account to a paid Zoom account. And that is with the ability to customize your waiting room. You only get a basic waiting room experience with a free Zoom account. And what that means is when people click the link that you're sharing with them and they go to join, what they see is a generic Zoom logo. And what people do is when they're confused online and there's no one greeting them, sometimes they leave. They don't know where they are. They just close the screen, and you could be losing attendees that way. If they are people that are attending your event and they've paid to attend, you can start engaging with them even before you have admitted them into your Zoom classroom. Because with a paid Zoom account, you can customize that waiting room with a branded graphic, or better yet, with a video. You can add branded graphics. You can add a video message informing them of what they should get ready for. You can create a video on an introduction of all the speakers that are presenting during your event. The best part is that when you share your link to your Zoom event and people click on it, even if you haven't started that event, your waiting room video plays. So this could be a promo video of events to come. And so you're creating an engaging environment before you've even met them. I even show people how to create trivia and games inside the waiting room to keep their attention. And once they get admitted, people can't wait to meet you and get started with the event. I would say if you have a free account right now, using the waiting room to your benefit will easily increase attendance and grow engagement. That's exactly what you want to grow your business using Zoom. So as you can see, if you're simply meeting one-to-one with a client from time to time, a free Zoom account may be enough. But if you're teaching or training or coaching and hosting events, a paid account unlocks these tools that can save time and improve engagement and create for you a more professional experience. So now I'd love to hear from you. Are you currently using a free Zoom account, or have you already upgraded? And if you're using a free account, which of these 7 features would be the biggest reason for you to upgrade? Leave a comment below and let me know. And if you found this video helpful, please be sure to subscribe. Every week, I share practical Zoom tips to help you keep people engaged and get Zoom to do what you want it to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.